Hey there, and welcome. Today we're going to do something that I think is really special. We're going to share some beautiful first Samoan words you can use with your baby. This is all about building that foundation of language and love right from the very start. But this is about so much more than just learning vocabulary. Think of every word we learn today as a tiny thread, a thread that connects your child to their heritage, to their family, and to the beautiful Samoan way of life, what we call fa'a Samoa. It's a beautiful gift of identity, really. So, how are we going to do this? Well, to make it feel super natural and easy, we're just going to follow the rhythm of a typical baby's day. We'll start with those first words in the morning and take it all the way through to bedtime. Sound good? Okay, let's jump right in. So, first up, greeting the day. Starting the morning with love and language. Picture this. The sun's coming up, your little one is starting to stir, a new day is beginning. So what are those first precious words you're going to say? Well, the first word of the day is almost always a simple, cheerful hello, right? So how do you say that to your baby, the Samoan way? Okay, so check this out, because this is really neat. There's a formal way to say hello, talofa, which you'd probably use with other adults. But for your baby, you get to use this warmer, friendlier version, malo. Let's give that a try. Malo. So just imagine every single morning when you see that wonderful little face, you can greet them with a gentle malo. It's so simple, right? And so sweet. It's just a perfect way to start their day, filling it with the sound of their language. And you know what? We see that exact same beautiful distinction when it comes to the word for mom. There's the more formal, respectful word, tina. But the warm, affectionate term that your baby is probably going to be calling out for is mama. It just sounds so familiar and loving, doesn't it? And it's the exact same idea for dad. The formal term is tama, but that sweet, affectionate word your baby will use is papa. Super simple and sweet, right? Mama and papa. Okay, let's get to two of the most fundamental words in any language. For yes, we say ioe, and for no, it's leai. They're so nice and clear, and trust me, these are words they will learn the meaning of very quickly. So that's ioe and leai. Okay, next up. Food, fun, and play. Let's fill the day with Samoan words. So, everyone's awake, they've been greeted, and now the day really begins. Let's get into the active hours with more words for food, fun, and all that playtime. It's not going to be long before you start hearing those little tummy rumbles, right? So how do we ask those all-important questions? Are you hungry? Or are you thirsty? I absolutely love how simple and intuitive this is. The word fia basically means want. So fia ai is literally want to eat. And fia inu is want to drink. And then you've got the simple action words themselves. I for eat and inu for drink. See? Super straightforward. Oh, and here's a great one. This is a really wonderful, expressive word you can use when they're actually enjoying their food. Instead of just saying yum, you can exclaim manaya. It means delicious, wonderful, beautiful. It's just the perfect word, manaya. All right, so tummy is full and happy, which means energy levels are way up. You know what that means? It is definitely time to get on the floor and play. So let's run through a few common things you'll find during playtime. A ball is paulo. A dog is maile. A cat is pusi, which, sounds kind of similar, right? A book is tusi. And then the general word for any toy is miyata alo. Playtime is all about movement. So for up, the word is luga. And for down, it's lalo. I mean, you can just picture it, right? Lifting your baby up high and saying luga, and then bringing them back down with a gentle lalo. So much fun. Okay, we're winding down for bed now, using some comforting words for the end of the day. So after a big day of eating and playing, it is definitely time to start winding down. Let's look at some of those comforting words that signal the end of the day and that transition into sleep. The evening routine really has its own special vocabulary, doesn't it? Time for a bath is ta'ele. Then, of course, it's time for a fresh nappy kini or a nappy. And finally, we're taking off our seve, our shoes, to get all ready for bed. And now, honestly, this is the best part of the whole bedtime routine. A kiss is kisi, and a cuddle or a hug is fusi. They're just such simple, soft-sounding words, perfect for that quiet, loving moment together. So, they're all clean, they've been cuddled, they're cozy in their pajamas. The last question of the day is, are we ready for a good night's sleep?
The word for sleep is mo, and to say goodnight or goodbye for the day, you can use the beautiful word dolfa. Mo, little one, dolfa.
Now for our final section. Language is connection. Because this is more than just words. It's a bond. As we come to the end of our little journey through a baby's day, it all comes back to this one really beautiful idea. Learning these words, it's not just about vocabulary. It's about creating a powerful, lasting connection.
Think about it. Every single malo you say, every time they call out mama, every manaya you share, each one is a direct link right to the heart of Samoan culture. It's a true gift of identity that connects your child to their family, their history, and the beautiful islands of Samoa.
And so I'll leave you with this one thought. Language is alive. It's meant to be used and shared and enjoyed together. So the only real question left is, what new word will you share with your little one today?